Welcome to the Kinkazoid podcast, where we give you your weekly dosage of nasty, freaky, kinky conversation and relationships too. Here's our host.
It's your girl Chase, the C Hayes, but how you say it, long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
I'd be mad if you gave this slaughterhouse of a dick to another bitch. Yes, I would be very upset.
Y'all, it's your girl Royal, no tagline necessary, just recognize she's a queen. You see the headline. When I say it was a wet spot, I mean it was a wet spot. Like it was like all encompassing the entire bed or whatever, almost.
And your boy Hubducer, as they say, giving it to you from the front and the back. Nobody asked you what you like or what you feel works better. I said what works for me.
It's time to start the show. Let's get kinky.
What's going on, you guys? It's another Freaky Dinky Sunday. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's your girl Chase, the C Hayes, no matter how you say it, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Royal, no tagline necessary, just recognize she's the queen. Hey, don't look at me like that. You the one who came with all the extra energy and stuff. I wasn't expecting that at all.
And as they always say, it's Hubducer here giving it to you from the front and the back.
First of all, I dropped the spoon out my applesauce cup because I wanted some applesauce earlier. So that's what had happened was. Y'all ignore my hair. Don't nobody look at it. Okay. I tried to do something.
Ricky!
My edges was looking a little crazy, okay? And they just something wasn't being done. Okay, maybe this might work. I don't know. Maybe I need to.
That works. I like that.
She's giving all the I love Lucy. That's all right.
It is. It's okay. I just needed something to. Okay, you know what?
Like
this
that.
might
That's
be.
cute.
This
That's
might be doing a little.
Wait, no, bring it back down in front. Bring it back down in front.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You got bangs today, not the bang gang. The bang gang. Whoa.
What's up, Genocide Circus?
My edges
look
crazy. I was really just supposed to cut this out earlier today. The day got away from me, aka laziness, and Haitian food got in my belly. So that's pretty much how that all
Here we are.
Blame it on the Haitians.
Yeah, the food was delicious. Therefore, I had the ITIS.
I've never had Haitian food. I've never had Haitian. I've never had Nigerian. Like I've never had it. I know, right? Like I'm all over Caribbean food. Like I've had Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, just like Caribbean in general. But I've never like had African. I've never had Haitian. None of that. Just nothing.
Oh, Sean, no, I didn't go get it at all. Actually, I had something totally different to eat. Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
You must have went to somebody's spot you weren't supposed to go to.
No,
that's what it sounds like.
Sean and I have been trying to go to a Haitian restaurant for forever, but because Sean is so busy with life, I just couldn't. I need to.
What she said was forget Sean. I'm about to go get my Haitian food because I'm tired of waiting on him. That's what she said.
A couple of Haitians got in my belly.
Not Haitians got in her belly. She was like, of course, it's too soon.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we have bangs. It's looking real correct. You know, looking real Wanda-ish. Bless her. You know what I'm saying? It's getting real crazy. But yeah, how's you guys' week?
It's long. It's been busy.
It's been hella busy.
Well, that's what happens. You got a Brady Bunch living in your house,
man. And two of the Brady Bunch have jobs now. You know, they've joined the world of employment, and so now with them not having a vehicle, the chauffeurs are me and Hubducer.
And speaking of that, Hubducer will be leaving at 9:30 to go pick up one of these
things. I guess we should tell you guys now. We shutting the show down. Like Diddy did to the team. The studio getting shut down at 9:30. So we will be finishing our conversation up in the Discord. Hubducer dropped that link.
Like drop it now.
What you call it? So make sure you guys join the Discord so we can finish our conversation. In there, we will still be ending it around 10 o'clock, like the regular show. Don't you worry. So we will still be giving you a full show just in a segment or two.
Little different locations here and there. Everywhere.
Little different location. It's okay. And I mean, you know, in this way, they can actually join in on the conversation, not just be in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I like trading places. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, her Usher shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
On some Usher shit. On some Usher shit. For sure. Definitely. So how's everybody's week? Anything freaky, nasty, kinky that you've came across or did or experienced in yourself?
No,
I
not this
mean,
week. This week been a little bit. It's been dry.
my timelines have been kind of dry. Nothing special, which is unusual because you always got the random things that always love to pop up on mine.
Yeah, because usually you be you're the purveyor of the weird shit, like the weird toys.
He calling you out.
I definitely will be. I definitely will be. That's
Factuals.
military time, but I definitely will be there.
Actual factuals, and I probably won't be there at all because I have to get up at 4:30 in the morning. So
But that's why it starts at 9:30 instead of the 10 o'clock, so you can get a little 30 minutes in.
Exactly. We're doing it so we give it the 30 minutes and it ends at 10 o'clock. Period. Okay. So
okay,
that's it.
I'm gonna be there if Che is gonna be there. That's it. I'll be there. If
She giving a look like I say
what
this.
That's what we doing.
Listen, I be outie. I be
I hear how she's saying.
Hub Deuce will be there though. I got y'all.
I hear how she be saying, how she said we gonna be there at 9:30 to continue the conversation, but I'm just trying to figure out who we is because I ain't seen her in the Discord in many a days. I'm just saying it's been a minute.
Me and my
I'm just saying. Hub Deuce has been holding down the Discord.
Okay, we will be there. No, I haven't seen anything particularly kinky. I will say shout out to Dream, who has been doing a superb job of not only handling Titty Tuesdays, but also taking care of Wagon Wednesdays. So we get 2 back-to-back, very much filled photos and videos. Like, wow. In the Discord on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because his job was almost in jeopardy. Okay, he almost got booted from the Discord from not keeping up his word. So shout out to Dream for doing his due diligence. I am super scary for the cookies, oatmeal raisins, and Oreos in your phone because of all your cash in your phone because of all the shit that you got going on in there. Because I have not seen a repeat titty once. So, and he posts like 60 of them at a time with videos too. I will say that on Wednesday he did post a video of a girl bending over and like shaking ass, and I was like, "What is going on? Is that toilet tissue in her ass?" And it was a butt plug, and I was just like,
"And you thought it was toilet tissue?"
Because it was just like white, like it was like you couldn't see it. This is why I said in my video when the girl was just like, "Oh, they look at our a-hole like when they're fucking us," and I'm like, "You can't see my a-hole when we're fucking because it's a lot of ass." You know what I'm saying?
A lot of things clapping back there.
There's a lot of things clapping, like skirt. Y'all know the video. So when Shorty was bending over doing that, I was like, what is that? Like, I couldn't see what was going on because her, like me, very enclosed, a lot of bounce, a lot of boom. And then it wasn't until she manually opened it up, I was like, oh, it's a booty plug. It's a butt plug. So, yeah.
So since Miss Shays has brought it up, could either one of y'all walk all day with one of those in?
What? Did we walk all day with what?
Would I be able to walk all day with one? Okay, listen.
Oh, that's what you said?
Yeah. So I've had one in for a prolonged period of time. Okay, but after a while, you know what I'm saying? Like after a while, especially after you come with one of them in there, it starts to feel like you can feel the intrusion is what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Like it starts to make itself known in an uncomfortable way. So I don't know if I can walk all day with a regular one in there. Maybe if it was like a vibrating one or something like that, but a regular one, nah. Once we're done, it's coming out.
First of all, I've heard too many stories of booties sucking up toys. So I'm all set in that.
That's where it comes to having the right one. That's why you see the ones that have the big rings.
Basically a stopper.
Of course. But still, there's that. 2, sneezing.
Yep.
Don't need to say more. Do not need to say more. I think that's the sentence that could
end it. Literally plugged in.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay. 3. I have done it with Kegel balls. I would not be able to handle nothing in my anus. I'll tell you that one. Because the Kegel balls was forcing gravity in my vagina.
Yep.
And I felt like I was walking like the most fucked up human being known to man. Like, I don't know how I was walking, but I'll tell you one thing. It wasn't 1, 2, 1, 2. It was like a little dip or something, because it was just
Like
the center of gravity was in me. And then I have ones that you're supposed to work out with. And I'm like, my wall's supposed to hold these in like while I'm squatting. This is a lot. Ugh, nothing feels weird than having something in you while you're working out. Like, it's weird. It's weird. So yeah.
Yeah, no.
I would never be able to handle nothing in my. I can barely hold a turtle. You think I'm about to hold a toy up in there?
Not a turtle.
The turtle threw me off, but I knew what she meant.
Turtle.
But you're not. Like I you can feel the intrusion after a while. And like Shay said, if you sneeze, then you know.
Bro, you sneeze, 1 or 2 things is happening. It's shooting out, or whatever.
Or it's suctioning up.
It's suctioning up.
You press
or whatever you didn't think was in your body ready to exit out is forcing itself out around that. That's all I'm saying. People act like the human body don't have technical difficulties. You gotta tech. Anyway, but yeah, people act like
it for a little bit. I understand keeping it in for a little bit for training purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to train yourself to be able to take the dip. But after a while, I think it's time to come out. I don't think it needs to be in there for like past an hour, maybe 2 at the most.
Gaping Thursdays?
Yes.
No, the fuck it's not. No, we're not gaping. There's no gaping. We're not doing gaping.
Gaping is scary. I saw this white girl in the pool pull her whole ass out. Oh,
the prolapse.
Yeah, my body had a spasm reaction. I didn't think I was ever gonna. It had a spasm reaction. Like, literally, she was in the pool. It was a pool or whatever. She looked like this, and her ass went like this. And I said, "Ma'am,
literally at that point, all of your internal organs should be falling out. Like,
I can see your intestines. Like, it was prolapsing. Isn't that what that's called?
Yes, it's prolapsing. No. Oh shit!
No, that shit is nasty as hell. Like,
no, because
I will say that I, at this moment in time, have rubbed an area of unfamiliarity, and it felt alright. But I don't know about no.
I've only been, you know, promoting it for, I don't know, what, 3 years now? Has it been 2 years?
I say that we doing full-fledgedness. Ain't no, but unless I purposely go hit up one of the dudes who embarrassed the fuck out of me by having me in the same room with him, and this was what he brought to the team.
Not
now, if
that's not even getting bad. That's not even getting past the cheeks, though. I call
one of these back. Oh, he can definitely try it. I'm more than likely not gonna feel nothing.
He's not gonna get past the cheeks. What you talking about?
But it's a booty hole.
He still has to get past the cheeks to get to the booty hole.
Sir, his urethra can just tip in, and I'll be okay with that.
Just take a finger. You'll be fine.
You got to get finger condoms. That's one thing I just don't play with. Like, I just feel like that's just an area you shouldn't just be raw dogging with your fingers.
Raw dogging life.
I can agree with that.
That's
I can
just
agree with
me.
that.
Like, I really, and that's not on no like childish things. Like, people forget, like, we're talking about like vagina. Vagina is like self-clean. You know what I'm saying? They balance themselves out. There's a lot of things that you can do to I don't want to say regrow, but like regenerate cells in the vagina. Like, there's so much stuff that the vagina honestly takes. It births. Okay. It can take a lot of damage. It can take a lot of hits. And there's so many other things that's out there for it. What you got for your a-hole? with them fucking shits. When you got hemorrhoids and shit, you want to get some hemorrhoid cream or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just, and then also at the end of the day, your a-hole's your like literal closest, besides your mouth, is the closest thing to your intestines.
Yep.
Actually, your a-hole's closer to your intestines than your mouth. So, like, you can't play with it. In figurative notion, you literally can't play with it. Like, you have to take all precaution, using the correct type of lubricants, making sure hands are really thoroughly clean, like making sure everything's okay, like making sure they're clean. Like, it's fecal matter is in that area. I don't care how much time you douche or whatever, it's fecal matter. Like, you could not shit all day, but if you don't wash your ass, guess what? Swamp butt, because it's fecal matter like leaking out your a-hole, my nigga. So, you know, I just feel like as much fun as everybody, like, now look at you, fart particle duster, like you just everywhere. So that's why I just be telling people, be careful. That's all.
Oh man,
that's all. I just
TMS.
Be careful.
And there goes Shay's rant for the day.
Okay, yeah, practice safe sex, people.
That's all. I said that on the radio today. Practice safe sex, okay? Better wear latex, because you don't want that latex that I think
I'm latex.
So Lil Wayne never said anything more important in his life than that.
Bars.
Okay. All right. Now let's get into our first topic on the docket. Brittany Renner. We're bringing her back, people. We're bringing her back. We thought Shorty had went into a corner to reset, but she is still around and relevant. What is on my skin?
Can we just leave her alone? Can she just go over in the
corner? Can she just leave us alone is the question.
Listen,
I mean, because it's like every time I turn around, she's trying to find new ways to be relevant. But
this time, it's not even her fault. I don't know.
I'm about to say this time, I'm not really mad at her though. So
I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying.
This time, it is the theatrics of a man. Okay, out of control. So you guys know Shannon Sharp has departed from the show with Skip Bayless. And now he is on First Take with Stephen Smith, and he also has his own little interview, come and sit down with Uncle Sharp, called Club Shay Shay. Okay, now he has had many different people on there. I like some of the guests that he's had, but then he's had Brittany Renner. Now in this particular clip that I'm talking about, you guys can look it up or whatever. I don't know if Hubducer has it or not, but if not, it's fine. Brittany Renner talks about how she has had sex with 35 people, and Shannon goes,
"Give me. I'm looking for it.
Y'all need a shot. Y'all need a shot. Anybody on set need a shot? Like."
Doing the literal most,
like the utmost. And I'm like, because she said she has 35 bodies, you acting like that? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Shannon Sharp was a football player, correct? Like, I want to make sure. Okay, all right. So,
hold on, I'm about to post.
You got the clip.
Here you go.
Okay.
Run it back.
It's a little 30 seconds.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm saying run it back because it didn't show the beginning.
I've had sex with 35 guys. Okay.
Whew. Oh Lord.
Oh, what a mercy.
Impressive isn't the word. So if I'm judged for
anybody else need a shot of this?
If I'm judged for having great taste.
We are in the bar, so help yourself. We got this for the next hour. Woo.
Now I love me some Uncle Sharp. I do. But really? Was it
it wasn't that serious.
It wasn't that deep.
It was not.
Like, you was a football player, my dude. I don't know if he's been married his whole entire career, so I don't know. But I'm more than sure that a couple players on your team took down 35 in a season.
In a season.
In a season. In a season, not the year. In a season. In a season. You know how long a season is for football players for real? Like September to February. And some of them stop before that because February is the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm talking about real season, not pre. We talk about first game, September to February. Okay.
He is,
and that's why, and I understand, like, Shannon Sharpe is literally like you said, he's a fucking clown. Like, he jokes all day. Like, that him and Deion Sanders, like, they joke all the time. Like, that's just who they are. But that was a little much.
It was a huge overreaction. And I mean, like, even with the little caption or whatever, how many bodies is too many? I was like, why are we still talking about this? It's 2023. You know what I'm saying? Like people not even asking for people body count no more. At least, grown folks shouldn't be asking for that. I don't care how many people you slept with. What I care about is whether or not you contracted something and are possibly trying to pass it on to me.
I can confirm one thing. Shannon Sharpe has never been married. But he got 3 kids, though.
So he been fucking.
Mm-hmm. So 3 of his nuts made it. Yep. 3 of those bodies made it.
Mm-hmm. Who is to know how many other bodies there have been? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why are we still talking about this? Is it just, and I'm trying to figure out, is it still that woman thing where it's like your worth is tied to how many people you've been with or lack thereof? And I mean, it just don't make no sense to me. Like,
well, you gotta think. Most men always say what the number a woman tells you is not the correct number. You have to multiply it by some number. I don't know.
J. Cole said, and she said she only fucked about 4 or 5 niggas, and you gotta multiply it by 3.
There you go.
Which doesn't make any sense. That math does not compute.
It don't math. It's not.
The math does not compute. Because I'll tell you right now, like, I would rather. Here's the thing. I would rather have a person say, "Oh, I've had sex with this many people," than, "Oh, I don't know about." So you telling me you can't list off who you've had sex with? That's scarier. I would like you to be able to list who you've had sex with. Like, to me, I'm not saying it's important, but if you know, or you have memory, or you can at least count, like, even if you don't know their name, but you'd be like, "Oh, old girl in 10th grade." like
10th grade. God damn.
Shorty from the spot. From the spot. I remember
Shorty from Hooters.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Lori. Why are body counts still relevant?
It's so stupid. But do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying.
Like, to have like a knowledge of the people that you have had sex with, because to me, if you can't recall a time that you unzipped your pants, you have officially done too much fucking. If you can't recall a time that you unzipped your pants, you have done a little too much fucking. And I'm not saying like in a judgy, like,
okay, I'm gonna say, so does that turn you off from the person though? Is like, you fucked a lot. You know what I'm saying? Does it turn you off from the person?
Okay, well, I'll say this. A person I know said that they've had sex with like 100 something people. And I was like, there's no way you can name 100 something people that you've had sex with. 100? Like, what was you doing? Like, 100 is crazy. We're the same age.
Doing them.
Where were you that you had 100 chances to have sex with a person?
Okay. I'm gonna tell you how.
I'm
gonna tell you how. So another person, a lady I know, she's had sex with over I want to say 100. When she told me, it was 150 people. Okay, and this was like 10 years ago. So she was in the lifestyle, like she was a swinger. They went to parties and all that other stuff. So if it's a situation like that, then you can rack up.
This is called.
I know someone who's racked up.
This is called. I don't know. And then it's like, what are you considering Because if you ask me how many people I've had sex with, I'm gonna tell you who I've had penetration with. If you ask me how many people was there just a head exchange, I'm gonna tell you that. To me, head exchange is not sex, but that's just me.
It's so the sexual act itself is not actually considered.
Yeah, so there's a difference. But if you tell me how many people have I had a sexual encounter with, then that's like, but regardless of the fact, yeah, like I'm not that's like gonna count. And like I had a guy one time I was chatting with like 2018, 19, and he's just like, oh, well, how many people have you sex with? I'm like, does that matter? And he's like, I mean, you saying it like that makes it seem like you've had a lot. And I'm like, I haven't had a lot, but you asking me that is none of your business, seeing as we haven't even breathed. We have not breathed in the same room at all whatsoever. And you're asking me already how many bodies I got.
So
you
I will
haven't
say,
even came close to me to even inquire about that. You might not be number 30 something. You might not be number 38, 35, just because you done asked the question.
not the Bill Clinton defense.
It's not Bill Clinton defense. It's just stupid to me. Like I don't get why
women in 1 month.
Oh, they're a whore. That's judging. I'm judging. I'm judging.
I know someone who somebody like that. Unfortunately,
that is a whore.
I do know someone like that.
We're gonna talk about who that person is off air. Now I want to know who it is.
You already know who that person is.
I know who the person is.
Mm-hmm.
Does it start with a T?
So what? And when it comes to when it comes to people who have those kind of relationships, you have to think about what they're running around with. Like, are they football players? Are they in fraternities? Are they running in the scene like that? So it's possible to hit triple digits, even 4 digits. So.
And you know what? I've heard someone say, I forgot who said this. Oh, Menduke said this, actually. Menduke said it because at the end of the day, how you know I'm telling the truth or not? If we don't know the same people and we don't know each other from a hole in the wall, and I tell you 5, how you gonna tell me I'm lying? Like, there's no way that you can prove how many people I've had relations with. Now, with women, they claim you can because you can count the amount of DNA cells. And that doesn't fucking matter. The point is, you can't tell. So if I tell you 3,
the DNA cells for real. So what, you gonna put me under a microscope when I tell you how many people I've had sex with?
So stupid. So if I tell your ass 3,
child,
then it's 3. Just call me an inexperienced person.
Listen,
I'm just saying, in this day and age, I'm not at even when I when me and Royal started talking.
You got me prove 4. You got me prove. Well, 2 with me because I'm married to 1 and I got 3 kids. So I just go ahead, baby. What you saying?
I'm just saying, even when it came to me and Royal, I didn't ask her body count.
Nope. I mean, we often had conversations about sex and our past experiences, but neither one of us were caught up on a number. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like it didn't matter to me. Now, when he told me about some of his, his actual sexcapades and shit, I was like, damn. I mean, it's like you experienced experience, but other than that, we were cool.
They're Hubducer has had some adventures.
Well, I will say that you also can't judge a person off of what they say or the stories that they say. Because I know one point in time, because of I was in college and I was on the phone with my boyfriend at the time. This was like even more disrespectful. And one of the dudes who didn't even go to the fucking school, he just happened to be there. He sits down, he's like, yo, Kitty, I heard about you. And I said, you heard what? I got my man on the phone. What you heard? Okay. Hey, you hear shit about me while I'm on the phone with my man. You feel what I'm saying? And I kind of find out that when you just talk freely about your sexual life or whatever may have you, people assume a lot about you. And the assumption was that your girl was out here getting it, freaking it, and kicking it just because of a conversation or conversations I've had with people, and I'm not scared to talk about my sex life. Little did these motherfuckers know, all the stories that I was telling them about were like about 2 people that I've had sex with. Like at that point in time, I only had sex with like 4 people. So I'm literally telling y'all stories about 2 people I've had sex with, but they put it that each time I've told a story, it's a complete different nigga.
Oh, yeah. Nobody asked. Is this the same nigga? Nah.
And I'm like, these are all stories, and majority of them with my boyfriend. Like, what are y'all talking about? I'm sorry, y'all got some boring boom boom rooms. The fuck?
Boom boom room.
That ain't the boom boom room.
Okay.
That's all they saying. They don't got the boom boom room. They just got the room.
Just the room.
Boom boom room. I'm mad when you said with mine you can only prove I got 4. That's true. If a pregnancy come up, that's proof. That's proof of a body. That is proof of a body. And that's it.
Okay, if that's the case, you can prove 4 for me too.
Yeah, that's it. You can just that's just proof. It's just proof. That's all.
You can prove 2 for me because my kid's father and my husband. It ain't like I'm gonna be married to the man without having sex with him. So I mean, that's the proof right there. That's
proof in the pudding. In a pudding. All right. So let's get into. Okay, so let me see. Okay, you know what? Let's do this one real quick because I know we'll get over this one real fast. The Bible. It's Sunday.
Oh shit!
It's Sunday.
Praise His
Forgive
name.
me.
Okay.
I ain't messing with y'all sinners, okay? Me and Jesus already had a conversation this morning. I ain't messing with y'all.
Now I am keeping religion out of the conversation, but we're looking at Bible stories. Okay. If you grew up in church, if you know anything of the Bible of any sort, if you know any stories or whatever, you know that there have been some things that have happened in the biblical times that probably no one would be able to do, like sacrificing or almost sacrificing your child.
I'm just saying the
crazy,
would have
but
been
you know,
already.
it got to be done. It got to be done. You know, there's a lot of things that we just don't think. Goliath, a stone. No, about that. But you know, don't we? You know, you do what you got to do and leave. And the faith of a what? Mustard seed. Okay, so there's some instances in the Bible I thought about today that I said I don't think I would be strong enough to uphold this word and promise. Okay. Like we have surrogacy today, right? If we're not able to create a child due to either man, woman, or both, to having insufficient seed or ovary and eggs, we go with surrogacy, where they take both pieces of y'all and insert it in a woman's uterus, or they take the man and insert it in the woman's uterus, and then you know that's it. And then we have what's the thing called? The nut collection. The sperm
bank.
collection, okay, sperm bank. And where a lot of men go into a room, have a good happy time with some Playboy, they come out and you have a possible child for you. Okay. So we have a lot of different ways now, or freezing eggs and stuff, that we can have children. But back then, it was, oh, you can't make a baby? Oh, I'm going to marry me another one to get a baby. You think I'm going to live life without having a baby? I'm going to marry me another one to get a baby. Oh, you can't make a baby? I'm going to get with the maid. We going to have a baby.
There'll be a baby in this house.
Someone's going to have a baby. I don't care who got to have a baby, but somebody going to. Rebecca had to wait. Shorty was elderly before she got pregnant. Okay. That was her promise to God. She got pregnant when she was elderly. Okay. But here's my thing. He had already went and had a baby somewhere else with the maid and stuff. Like, could you be able to handle that? Could you be able to handle if it was told, like, you gonna have a child, but your man got to sleep with somebody else to have the child? You know?
Oh wait, that was a question for me.
Yeah, that was a question for you.
And then part 2 here, there's another story, because there's only certain stories that like really stick to me. there was this wealthy family. Listen, I'm a deal with the Bible. Okay, I can't give you exact names. I can't give you exact scripture.
I'm a deal with the Bible,
but I can give it to you. It was this royal family, whatever, and the father of the daughters had died. Okay, it was 2 brothers. One brother died. That meant his daughters were free for the taking. Free for the taking. Because if you have no man over you at that time, that means anyone could come and snatch your behind up. Okay. Now I don't know why the uncle just couldn't assert position, but that's besides the point. The uncle said, "Oh no, we need to keep the family together. We need to keep the money in the family. If you go off with somebody else and beget a child, our money is getting out, okay? And it's not going to be pure blood no more. It's not going to be no royalty in this family. You know what y'all got to do? Marry your cousins."
This is exactly how they fucked up in Harry Potter. We're not doing that.
So the 3 daughters had to get with their 3 boy cousins, okay, the uncle's sons, in order to keep that in the family. Would you be able to do it? Would you be able to do it? You got to keep the money in the family. You can't let it get out.
All I'm gonna say is the bloodline gonna end with me. I'm not getting with nobody's cousin. Fuck that. No. Bloodline ended with me. We just going. Sorry. It's not.
But you gotta beget some kids with your family.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Okay. No, you don't.
That's not what happened. You gotta beget.
I'm gonna be. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go off and join a convent. I'm gonna be a nun.
That's that superior race talking right there. Nope.
This is exactly how they fucked up in Harry Potter. All that pure blood bullshit. We're not doing that. We're not doing
it. Not you compared Bible verses to Slytherin. I'm screaming.
I'm just saying.
It's exactly.
Genocide Circus said his surrogate is going to get that fresh baby batter, not that from concentrate.
We're like, keep the money shot in the bank. Jesus Christ. Okay.
But this is what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the Bible. I don't know. I would be able to
just sit there and let it happen.
Listen,
yeah,
I don't created me in the era that I'm supposed to be in.
Yeah,
you live in the time of luxury where you have the options and choices of said thing.
Because even if you think about our I don't even say ancestors, but our ancestors are even now just living elderly people.
Mm-hmm.
And that stuff they had to go through with busing and Jim Crow and the sit-ins and all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you right now, it'd be me at home. It would be me at home cleaning after the white man. I ain't built for it. I could tell you, to get sprayed with a hose at full power would not be built for it. Okay, to get beaten, black pepper spray, dog sicked on, not built for it. To be on a bus for hours and hours to go march across the bridge just to get my ass beat, not built for it.
She said, "What you need, master? I got you, master."
It ain't no master, it's a sir. Okay, I work for you. You pay me. Okay, that's just. I'm just saying, I ain't built for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's why I'm not too mad when some of the older generations look at us like we some pussies, because we are. We straight pussy. Like, I would not be able to handle what y'all had to go through.
No, but that's facts. There's no way, because and I'm speaking from a standpoint of somebody who has had the luxury of growing up, in a desegregated community. Like we were. I always lived in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? Like I was. I want to say upper middle class-ish kid. So, me being that person, being afforded those luxuries, you know what I'm saying? And you going to dump me back in the 50s and 40s, 60s, whatever. Ain't no way. Like, if you took the me from present day and put me back then, I would be one of them people that got lynched. And that's just it. Because I wouldn't be able to control my mouth. I would not be a yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am type of person. I can't do that.
Let me tell you about this wonderful wife of mine. You know how soft she is.
Wait a minute.
Our kid.
You want to talk shit about me?
I'm just saying, our daughter was offered to work a 12-hour shift and said, my baby's not working no 12-hour shift.
Look, let me tell you what.
At 16.
Okay, so as I mentioned,
that's even legal.
It's legal.
It's legal to
it's
work
legal
12 hour
because
shifts at
they can't
16.
do
Yeah.
because she's 16. They can't do a combination of more than 12 hours a day, school and work. So because this was a Saturday, she could have worked those 12 hours and it would have been fine.
No, I would have said the same thing. 16 working 12 hours is wild. No,
It's crazy. 12 hours is crazy for a 16-year-old. And
yeah,
my daughter's like, no, mommy, it's okay. I can do it. No, the fuck you cannot. No, absolutely not.
no.
Absolutely.
And that's not even being soft. That's just you are given the opportunity to start working on your own and having because I started working at 17. You know, you have the opportunity to start working your own and making your own money. But at the end of the day, you're still a child. You know, I need you to still have, I went to work and I got my money, blah, blah, blah. But I still got to go home and chill out or play on the PlayStation, whatever may have you, because unfortunately, your daughter now or your kids now have just started in the rest of their lives, right? Once a person gets a job, you have now entered the rest of your life. Beforehand, carefree. I don't know how the food got here, but it's here. Okay. Magic opened up the cupboards. Yesterday there was no Pop-Tarts. Now there's Pop-Tarts and strudels. How did this happen?
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. You know, I got a funny story for that.
It's literally our life. Because our son straight up asked us, so what type of drugs do y'all be selling? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, one day we don't have no food. And then the next day, you know, I come in and we have, it's like all the cabinets are filled. I'm like, yeah, I got paid. I go to work so I can put groceries in the house.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like that innocence and that ignorance, you never want them to not have, because they get to have that short amount of ignorance for this much compared to the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's gone. It's over once they hit into the workforce. Mm-hmm. So I haven't known peace since 17. I have not known peace since I was 17 years old. Okay.
And I still thought it was sweet when I turned 19. Because even when I was 19, I was still living with my parents, but I was working. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I had to pay was my little car insurance and my cell phone bill. And now look at me. Okay, now look at me.
Yeah, it was hot stuff. Oh, I was making $8.25 an hour. Yeah, my little I got money. Yeah, looking stupid. I wish I could go back in time and slap myself.
Slap the shit out of myself.
Oh, shut up! You know how hard you about to be struggling out here.
Like, you better appreciate this 88 cents gallon of gas.
Goodness gracious!
$4 there. Wait a minute.
But it goes to show that, like, you know, she just started for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? Unless she becomes this entrepreneur, you know, millionaire. But even they work. They don't have their work. Don't stop. It goes all the time. When people go, oh, I want to be rich and blah blah blah. You don't stop working just because you CEO and you don't got to go into work that much. You work all the time. Yeah. That's even more exhausting. At least if I'm a 9 to 5, I'm a 9. What Red said? My office hours are open from 9 to 5. You don't talk to me about no work outside of that. You don't speak to me about work. You don't ask about work.
Hey,
I don't even got to know.
I don't want to hear from you. At 5:07, don't call me.
Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't nothing.
I get to work at
4:50. I already got my bags sitting like this, just waiting to hit.
No shit though, because I'm telling you, when I leave my job at 3:00 because I get there at 6:30. When 2:55 hits, okay, by the time 3:00 hit, I'm scanning out to go to the door. I mean, go to my car. Like literally, from the time it takes me to pack up my stuff and walk out the front door, 3:00 will be when I scan my bags to get out. I don't play no games. Goodbye. See y'all later.
Yeah. So exactly. So 12, but yes, a 16-year-old is better equipped because they don't have body aches, back pain, and we have to wear overly comfortable shoes. They can wear, I don't know how they wear Chucks and stuff like that.
Oh no, she gotta wear she
Converse and stuff,
them non-slip.
Whatever. But yeah, it does make sense, but still 12 hours is, they still have school.
They do.
They still have school. And
they have school, they have homework. My baby
is their job. They're in school. Well, I was in school from 7:30 to 2:05.
That's their schedule.
And then I would get out. When I started working, I would get out. If I had to work, I would go home, change, and then immediately get on the back bus to like go where you know what I'm saying? I had to go, like, to work to stuff
I'm
like
not
that.
gonna
So
lie. I had a suite in high school. My school started at 9:30, and I got off at 4.
That's because y'all didn't get out till 6 o'clock. What are you talking about?
We
Everybody
got
else
off
be
at 4.
chilling.
well, you went to a bad people's school?
Yeah.
What you went to?
You would think so because their school ain't had no windows.
We
Like
were the special at higher education school in the area.
You was about to say special education.
He was
I
about to say
was.
special education.
I was.
You about to say you was a short bus rider.
Nah, I wasn't sure about that. But my school had 4,000 students in it, so yeah.
With no windows? That smelled like a lot
No
of
windows.
bodies.
That's called a
Y'all
prison.
ever
That's
walked
what that's
into
called.
a room where people were just sitting in it? Oh, that is the most stankingest smell you will ever smell. Because it's just a bunch of bodies together. So it's a bunch of like different like hormones being given off. Then you have some people who just create heat just because they do. Then you got different colognes and perfumes mixing and sitting together. Man, I used to hate coming out of like if one like classes and stuff in college. If one group was leaving and I'm coming in to start my class, I'd be like, oh no. I would sit there, I would take that door and go like this. They'd be like, what are you doing? I said, airing this hoe out. Y'all it stank in there. It smelled like stale bodies. No.
Eleanor Roosevelt High School. That's the school I went to, Corey.
I don't understand why they would build a high school with no windows.
There was windows on the ground floor and in the stairwells. That's where the windows were.
So y'all didn't have AC?
We had AC. We had AC and heat, and it worked very well.
Because I'm just picturing what Chase is talking about. Like, you sitting in a classroom full of people, okay, and teenagers stink. I don't care what nobody say. Okay?
They do. They're going through their change.
They smell bad. They smell bad. And you walk in the classroom and y'all don't have no windows to air that bitch out, and it's just like stink ass. Stink ass smell just smack you in your face,
bro. People would never believe me. I'm like, people's bodies give a natural order, like because when you do perfumes and stuff like that, that's why you have to find the best cologne and perfumes for your body because off of what you automatically give off as a scent, and then what it adds on to it. So if you mix the wrong cologne or perfume with you, even though you don't stink and the perfume or cologne doesn't stink, if it doesn't match you, it will give off a odd smell. Give off a very odd smell. White and rich kids at that school, y'all have no windows. Oh, and you was with the Blanco personas? Oh, I know it smelled like nothing but a bank in there. Penny, nickels, and dimes.
It was actually very mixed in that school, but
it still smells bad.
Smelling like a staircase, metal.
Well, the staircase definitely had some usages.
All right, y'all. Anyway, like I said, thank you all so much for joining this episode of Kingsway Podcast. We will be finishing
the whole 10 minutes.
She said, "Fuck this, nope, I'm out."
We will be finishing up our conversation in the Discord. So, producer, drop the link. DJ Clue dropped the bomb. Anyway, make sure that you guys sign up for Discord so that way you guys can come and join us for the conversation afterwards. We will just be finishing up the show there.
Yep, because Hubdooster gotta go get on the
once
church.
you get your girl Chasey Hayes, how you say it, long as that Feliva stays in your mouth.
And what's up, y'all? Girl Royal.
Yes. So you guys can follow me, Candy Taste Sweet, on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok, C.Hayes, INC. Here, Sundays, 8:30 p.m. is the standard time, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on the Tap In on Spark FM online every Sunday. And Thursdays, the Vote with Chase and Duke at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Just last week, she was happy about him being there. Now she looks like she mad again. Like, which one is it?
What happened? What happened?
Me and Duke have our days. Like, we good every day.
He pissed y'all off. He pissed you off. That's what happened.
No, he ain't pissed me off. We good every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then some days he could be my main man, and then it's just like, you exist.
Now you exist.
I gotta listen. I love Duke, I really do, but I gotta keep him on his toes. I can't let him get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You can't just let a person sit in comfortability. You gotta keep them on their toes.
Child. All right, y'all. So of course y'all can find me here on Kinky Podcast Sundays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find me on Tuesdays, for the most part, on Snack and Flick. Me and Hubducer. You can find us on Snack and Flick on here on YouTube Live and also on Facebook Live, Tuesdays 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. And you can also follow me on Instagram or TikTok as Royal_KP.
Corey said you driving the poor man crazy.
Probably.
It's your boy Hub Deucer, aka Dragon Chills, as the lovely Royal said. You can catch us on Snack and Flick on Tuesday nights. You can catch me here on Sunday nights. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Anywhere else you see my name at, I'm there, but I ain't doing nothing. One of these days I'll change that up. I don't know. We'll see. Possibility. Maybe. Never. I don't know.
All right. So yeah, so catch us in the Discord. I'm gonna be there for like 5 whole minutes if Chase comes. Only way I'm gonna be there is if Chase comes. So if she don't come, then I'm probably gonna be there.
Terrible.
Just saying.
Guys.
Good night, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Thank you.